Bike saddles. They come in all shapes and sizes, all kinds of different materials. Some people will spend a small fortune on the latest technology, only to be disappointed with a sore rear end. Others will try strange shapes and sizes, thinking weirdness is the key to superior crotch comfort. Most people find the whole process a pain in the ass. But what the hell is this? Hi, it's John and welcome to Cycling on a Shoestring, and today I've got something pretty weird for you. It's this saddle right here, the aeroelastic AE saddle. This is on my friend Andre's fat bike. He lent me the bike for the week and I thought, well, I had it. I'd take a couple of rides and I'd do a review on this saddle. He has a lot of problem finding a saddle that doesn't hurt when he rides it, and this is his solution. As a matter of fact, he's got one of these as well on his road bike. It looks kind of weird, but I figure anything that gets you out riding more often is something that's a good solution, and this seems to do it for him. 148 bucks that I could find on Amazon.com, so that's in American dollars. Let's take a closer look at this, and I'm actually going to go out today, take this thing for a ride. This is known as the AE saddle from Aeroelastic, obviously Aeroelastic for AE and the big letters on the saddle itself. But it's very odd looking. Split directly down the middle, made out of a number of different types of material. You've got nylon, basically some vinyl over top of foam rubber on the back, and it's got chromoly rails on the bottom. Now the fastener itself is the 2-bolt type, so it makes it easy for forward and backward tilt on this. And they say and claim that you sit on the back part, but you don't sit on the front part, which relieves you of any pain in the crotch because of that drop from the back to the front. Across the back itself, it's 187 millimeters, so pretty wide, and I think when you sit on this, this is going to bend a little bit as well, so it's going to spread out a little bit on your sit bones. It's about 260 millimeters long. But it just looks weird. Definitely a kind of saddle for function over form.
I'm just about to head out on this ride. I just wanted to show you the bike I've got and the setup, okay? So this is the Trek Farley 9.6. This belongs to my friend Andre. And the saddle does have a dropper post, so I can put it up to the height that I want. I'm not going to adjust the tilt on it or change the fore and aft on it because I wouldn't do that. It's not my bike. I'm not going to mess with that. But I can move the saddle up to the right length for this bike, which is an extra large, which is fine for me at 6'2". So this is the bike I'm taking out today. We've had a bit of snow in Calgary, so 4.5-inch wheels on this bike should do just fine, and we'll see how this saddle does and see if it's something that you might want to invest in if you have trouble when it comes to choosing a saddle that doesn't cause you pain. To go up a hill, so I've got it in a really low gear here, but I wanted to do a little bit of a half an hour in ride review on the saddle, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I really thought I was going to hate this, and I think Andre and people who buy this kind of saddle are onto something here. You can feel those two cushions when you sit down on your sit bones, but it's very comfortable. Now, I'm not sure how much tilting it back would do, but I think I could probably tilt it back just a bit for myself. But overall, so far, this is a pretty good saddle. Weird looking, but it's pretty good. My thoughts on the aeroelastic saddle. Does it do what it's supposed to do? Well, yes, it does. You sit here, but you don't sit on here. So if you suffer from pain from your saddle or numbness from your saddle, I think this might be the right thing for you. It certainly does what it's supposed to do. Now, I think that if you get this saddle, make sure you set it up for tilt. Mine was tilted a little bit too far forward, so it was on my hands a little bit. But overall, I felt that the ride was very comfortable, and I didn't really think about the saddle after a while. Now, a couple of things to think about. This is $150 for the saddle. That's the best price that I could find. And make sure that if you get this and you don't like it, you have a way of getting it back, and you can return it. Now, $150, is that a shoestring budget type purchase? No. But if your saddle is keeping you off your bike, I think buying this would have a lot of value. A couple other things, this is certainly not something if you're a weight weenie. I don't know what the weight of the saddle is. I wasn't able to find out what it weighed, but I don't think it's going to win any awards for being a light saddle. And if you're riding it in the cold, it's -12 today. This foam rubber gets pretty hard, but even after it got cold, it still was a pretty comfortable saddle. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this. I still think it's weird, but I think you could do a lot worse than this if you suffer from seat pain when you're riding your bicycle. Thanks a lot for watching. If this review was helpful to you or you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel as well. Please ring the bell so you get notifications. I'll see you next time on Cycling on a Shoestring.